Hello, good morning again, and happy new week. We are going to be looking at reflection and habit alignment. You're going to see that this mindset shift is not just about having your mindset, it has a lot of things, and we have been seeing it already. So, today we are going to be addressing that situation where you have already chosen who you want to become and you're already working towards it. But reflection alignment will permit you to sit and reflect if what you say you want to become matches with what you are doing daily. If you miss this stage, you'll find yourself busy but not becoming what you want to become. So while you put everything in place, you have put your daily target, you have mastered how to manage your time, and you are doing all this, you need to sit down again and reflect if it is aligning what your daily routines, whether it is aligning with what you want to become. Always sit and reflect, because many at times we are very consistent but we have missed the mark. It's always good to sit and reflect so that you know where your energy will be powered most. Always sit and reflect. Reflect if what you are doing daily matches with your values, matches with what you want to become, matches with the with the direction you wanted to take, matches the speed you wanted to take, matches everything that you have said you want to become, and at a given time frame. So let's begin. A mindset shift is not positive thinking. It is not motivation. It is not consuming more information. A real mindset shift happens when reflection creates awareness and habits align with that awareness. I think you have heard that. It is only when your habit, your awareness and habits align with. It is only when your reflection creates awareness and habits align with that awareness. Without reflection, you stay unaware without habit alignment. Awareness changes nothing. You understand? Just being aware of who you want to become changes nothing. But sitting and reflecting whether what you are doing will actually, because you can know, be aware that this is my problem and this is what I'm going to do. But if you don't reflect, you find yourself that you have not even started working on why you want to become. You are still busy doing other things that were not important. What is reflection? Reflection is a practice of pausing to honestly review your thoughts. Pausing to honestly review your thoughts. Honesty, but this time that I'm doing like this really make me to become. You go again and check who is that person that I want to become again. You look at it, you observe, you come back and say, okay, if I continue like this, am I sure it will give me? Okay, maybe I'm right. Maybe I have to add some. Maybe I have to increase speed. That is it. It is not a moment for you to begin to blame yourself. You are not blaming yourself, it's just an examination to pamper yourself and say, oh, baby girl, you did very well in this area. We are going to add this, okay? You understand? So, reflection is another form of discipline that helps you to look inward honestly without excuses. It means asking yourself uncomfortable but necessary questions and giving the answers for them. You understand? You can ask questions like, why do I keep getting the same result? What patterns repeat in my decisions? Your decision may be how to grow your Facebook page, how to grow your Facebook account. You start, there are days you receive 5 new followers, there are days you receive one, there are days they don't come consecutive in 3 days. You have to check, sit back and reflect. What do I keep why do I keep getting the same result? Why is my speed slow? What should I do? Yeah. What patterns repeat in my decisions? What am I avoiding? What worked and what didn't? Reflection turns experience into understanding. Yes, you have experienced low number of followers that you are getting every day on Facebook. When you reflect, it gives you the reason why you are having that experience. Reflection also stops life from teaching you the same lesson over and over. It helps you to for life to start teaching you the same lesson over and over. You are going to learn lessons, but different lessons, not the same lessons. Reflection is very essential to anybody who wants to take his mindset shift journey seriously. We all know that mindset shift journey starts with self-awareness. So without reflection, your reaction you will keep reacting instead of responding to the situation. You confuse effort with progress. Because you're putting more effort, you think you are progressing. So you are getting at the details. You can be consistent, but yet you are not doing the right thing. Are you getting it? You can be consistent and yet you are still confused. So it has to do with being consistent, doing the right thing at the right time, and doing it the right way. That will matches the person you want to become. You understand? When you reflect, you understand that you are not supposed to blame people or circumstances. That you are busy, but maybe you are just stagnant. You are very busy, but yet there's no actual progress as far as the direction you want to go is concerned. Reflection is slow. Reflection slows you down just enough to see clearly. Till somehow it slows down for you to see clearly so that you know which direction you're taking your speed to go. It also helps you to go from victim thinking to ownership, emotional reaction to intentional responses, from confusion to clarity. This habit alignment means it's just ensuring your daily actions matches your belief, values, goals, and standards, as I said. It is a bridge. Who is a bridge who you say you want to become and what you practice every day. If not, you may be doing something every day, but yet it is not going by the direction of who you want to become. We have said you must be intentional about what you want to become, intentional about your values. So make sure that energy you are using every day is not wasted on wrong things. Make sure they are on right things. Don't mix it up. Don't start and when it wants to be hard, you take soft daily routines that is leading to nowhere. Two from the values that will take you opposite, and two from the values that will take you to your direction and you want to match it because they are light. No, make sure you do just what will take you to who you said you are going to become. Because if you don't do this, you will end up not trusting yourself again. A powerful mindset with misaligned habit creates frustration and self-doubt. We just said it. That if you don't do this, then that you are also making yourself, you're distrusting yourself. You are doubting yourself. You are doubting if you can really do this. Reflection without habit alignment keep you stuck. Many people reflect and say, I know what I need. So another thing, you can reflect and you really know what to do. But if the action has not also taken place, it's another problem. Because knowing is not becoming. Reflection identifies a gap. Habit alignment closes it. So reflect and take actions that will take you to where you want to become. Don't reflect and be aware of the problem and yet you don't take the action. You don't align. Align is an action word here. Aligning is taking the action that takes you to what you want to become. Let's look at core areas where this habit alignment must happen. Don't just go and do it anyway and think that you are doing the right thing. Identity and habit. Your habit must reflect who you are becoming, not who you used to be. Does this habit strengthen my future identity or protect my comfort? Ask the type of habit you have, things you usually do. Emotional habit. how you handle stress, failure, criticism, and delay. You understand? You should see changes in how you are handling stress now. You should be able to see changes how you're handling criticism. You should be able to see changes you should not this when once you have tested this journey, the way you react to stress, criticism should be different. It should be written clear that we were expecting that she will react this way, but this is how she has instead react. Because if you still react the same way, it means that you're still living your own self. Then it means that nothing is really changing. Nothing. You are just aware that you were supposed to have become a this type of person in the next future, but you have not actually worked to become that person. You understand? So pausing before reacting, it will help you to know that you are supposed to pause before reacting. Taking responsibility for feelings, choosing word over ego, thought habit. Your thinking patterns are habit. Align thinking habits. Replaces excuses with solution. Replaces self-attack with self-correction. These are the way you're supposed to be acting now. If at first you always say, hey, I am not good enough. Hey, I knew that you will fail. That's how you attack yourself. Because you have changed, you will know now how to talk to yourself. Time and focus habit. Your schedule is a mirror of your mindset. If growth matters, your time must show it. If growth matters in your time, they must show your time must show how you are using it very well. Align habit protects focus and reduces distraction. Number five, discipline and consistency. It must show in your discipline and consistency, your consistency. Align habit removes daily negotiations. You don't negotiate. Your daily routines is your daily routines. You are either modifying it that you are to do 4 and you did by 5 now. You are to do 4 and you did by 7. It's not negotiating to reduce it to 2. No, no. You don't ask, do I feel like it? You act because it is your standard. Because that is what you have already set for yourself. But why, with all this, why do people resist reflection and habit alignment? They don't want to do it because both require honesty without comfort, responsibility without excuses. Some people they don't just want to talk back to themselves and shame themselves how they have failed with all the promises they give to themselves. Comfort avoid reflection. Ego resists alignment. Growth requires both. Your comfort when you're in your comfort zone, you will not like to do reflection and alignment. When you are so if this topic is making you to feel uneasy to sit and reflect, to be using this in your daily life now as you have make up your mind to be different, know that you are still somehow in your comfort because ego resists alignment. Good requires both. Your good requires you to reflect and align. The powerful truth in this mindset journey, you cannot think your way into a new life without living differently every day. It must show in your daily activity. It must show. By now, you should already know that anybody that is observing you very closely, the closest person beside you, should know that there's something that is changing already. Reflection creates awareness. Habit align creates transformation. One without the other produces stagnation. You understand? When you reflect, you will become aware of what you really want. And when once you align, it creates transformation. So one without the other produces stagnation. You cannot be aware and yet you don't act, you don't align. And you cannot align when you are not aware. You understand? All these two must happen before growth will happen, before success will happen, before what you want to become will happen. Thank you. Give your comments. Say what changes have already started happening. Say the differences between your how you how you how you spend your day now with how you were spending the day before you started the 30 days mindset journey. Give me that differences, please. How you are always spending your day. If it is to make it shorter, you can say, okay, as far as using social media, as far as using your phone is concerned. How have you been using your phone before you started this this mindset shift, and how are you using it now? I mean the hours that you spend on phone. You spend it doing what now? At first you spend it to watch TikTok. Now what are you spending it to do? Yes, the few I know that some people maybe you are not always on your phone, but that few minutes you are always taking your phone. What actually were you always doing? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you.